and this is Sutter High School.
Good afternoon. We are the Sutter High Create Team. This year, the Sutter Create Team has worked to create a new and innovative way of showcasing our tiny home, the artsy tiny home. The wonderful members of our team are Allison Newton. She is on the varsity swim team. Matt McPherson, who's on the Sutter football team. Justin Hankins, who's in Sutter FFA. Alex Garcia, who's in the amateur radio club. Annalie Flores, who's on the varsity swim team. Bentley Burrell, who's on the varsity football team. Ryan Cooper, who does the telecasting for every football game. And myself, Emma Cucci, who's on the varsity swim team, or tennis team. The Sutter Create Team has worked to create a new and innovative way of showcasing our tiny home and the passions of an artist on the move. Our design incorporates many features, including an open concept design, which allows a small and confined space of a tiny home to feel large and inviting to the occupants. Our design also includes an artist studio, which allows the artist to express themselves through any medium that they should choose. We also decided to include a wall that can fold down into a patio. This will allow the artist to be inspired by the great outdoors, while also in the comfort of their traveling home.
This rendering was made through a digital art program. It shows how the tiny house would look once built. From the beautiful blue color to the wood siding, we believe this would be perfect for an artist and the key to inspiration. It allows for transportation between different environments and gives a stunning view. We also have a drop-down wall that will give an artist the aspects of the outdoors while still in the studio. The triangle-shaped windows are designed thinking of the artist. They add creativity and artistic flair for a progressive artist.
Our layout, starting from the back, is the artist studio, which is about 1.5 times the size of the bedroom. Next is the dining and living room, which has been integrated into our kitchen to save on space. The bathroom is placed near the kitchen as to be relatively close to the bedroom and allow us to save money on piping. The kitchen is across from the bedroom and has storage space for extra utilities such as appliances for cooking and cleaning. Finally, we have the bedroom. This space is designed assuming that the artist is living with one other person.
For the size of our tiny home, we wanted to give it a more creative look. The triangular window showed the creative nature of the owner. Our many windows help to create a larger sense of the space around them. We also made the clever choice to create pop-outs on the house. The pop-out on the roof gives fresh air and more daylight inside. The back of the wall reclines down to allow an outer patio and to allow a sense of artistic features.
Our group was interested in the forces involved in towing such a large trailer. For our group's choice element, we examined the effect of wind resistance on the front of the trailer at different speeds with and without headwind. We calculated the force of wind on the trailer when going from 0 miles per hour to 100 miles per hour and put it on a graph. Viewing the resulting plot, we observed that the trend line for this force appeared to be exponential, meaning that as the trailer sped up, the wind force against the trailer multiplied. The graph behind me displays the different air resistance values, and including a blue line that shows the resistance on the trailer without a headwind. The red, green, and yellow lines all display the different velocities of the trailer, including headwind speeds of 30 miles per hour, 50 miles per hour, and 70 miles per hour. The equation to calculate the force of wind for a moving trailer included constants for air density at sea level, surface area on the front end of our trailer design, and the coefficient drag of a cube. The variables in the calculation are the traveling speed of the trailer and any existing headwind. To include a headwind in our calculation, we can add the velocity of the headwind to the velocity of the trailer. As the speed of the vehicle increases, it will collide with a greater quantity of air being forced in front of the vehicle, generating a greater overall wind resistance and force due to air resistance. Understanding wind resistance is critical to knowing that the trailer is capable of, or is able to stay stable and can be towed safely at speed.
Our physical model is a representation of the framing of our tiny home. Using a 1/2 inch equals a foot scale, we made the floor plans and elevations, and then we printed them out and glued them to foam poster boards, and then we laid down our studs and glued them to our top and bottom plates. And then we glued the entire house together and painted it silver to simulate our steel framing. Then we used a piece of door skin to act as the floor, and this is our drop down.
Here are the two parts of our completed product. As you can see, we placed them separately to allow for better viewing. We decided not to have a roof, so you could see the floor, the layout of our floor plan, and the structure of our framing. We also decided not to glue our house to the trailer, so that so you could see it in a better perspective and allow for better inspection. When the house is placed on top of the trailer, you have an in-depth look on what work would take for this to be made. The materials we use were balsa wood, CA glue, primer, paint, wooden dowels, and model wheels.
This year, the Sutter Create team decided to make a tiny home suitable for an artist. To make the home feel roomy and comfortable, we made sure to make it an open concept living space where the living room, dining room, and studio open up to each other. The studio, we hoped our artists would be inspired by the outdoors with the inclusion of many large windows. In fact, there is an extension in the artist studio for the artist to be truly immersed into the environment. This ties into the open concept and how the extension can make the space feel a lot more expansive. To make our tiny house as light as possible, we used steel framing for the structure, and to make it for easy maintenance and favorable appearance, we decided to use cedar siding and steel edging. We wanted this artist to be able to travel anywhere, so we put our tiny house on a trailer, ready to be towed. This tiny house has all the vital needs for an artist on the move. And now, our Create 2018 promotional review.
Is an extremely broad subject. There's a lot of skill, effort, thinking, and more often than not, cooperation is crucial to success. Though every type of engineering is a unique path, one thing remains the same for all engineers: they create things.
Create has been a way of letting my creative side flow, and it's inspired me to follow a career path to become an architect. Becoming an architect will allow me to keep designing buildings, just as Create gives us projects to design.
The Create Mentoring Program gives students the opportunity to explore many options in engineering and how they all tie together to build something amazing. Each year, SRBX assigns us a project, and together as a team, with the help of our awesome mentors, we work to design, plan, schedule, and finalize the project, presenting the finished plan to SRBX near the end of the school year.
Being in Create has been an interesting experience for me. I wasn't sure what I wanted to do at first, but being in it for a couple of years, I'm certain I want to be an architect.
Along the way, we get to go on field trips, showing us so much more about engineering and the real-world application of some of the ideas we're using. These field trips also show the students many other careers that are involved in engineering or construction as well.
I've been able to express my creativity in designing and developing a physical model of a project. I've learned that there's so much more to engineering than just buildings and bridges, such as mechanics, robotics, chemical, and agricultural, all things geared towards making a better community.
Big thanks to the people who made this possible: Dan Newton, Jimmy Norn, Tim Young, Mary Brower, and Bud Myers. Thank you, and that concludes the presentation.